Hello, and welcome to Gen T, where we talk about different topics based on our generations. I'm Miss B, and I am representing Generation X.
I'm Cookie, and I'm representing the millennials. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you comment, make sure it's positive because we're all about the good vibes here. Today, our subject's going to be a little different. We'll be talking about generational ethics. We'll be doing an age old ethics question, the trolley problem. So basically, the trolley problem is a simple question where you have a trolley on a train track and two separate paths. The trolley on one path is one person, and on the other path is six people. The trolley is heading for the six people. Do you pull a lever that is next to you where the trolley will deviate and hit the one person or not?
Wow. Okay, didn't know we were killing people today. Let's see. Now, in this ethic question, are we thinking, just we're on a trolley and it's some random people, or we're thinking inside, outside the box? Uh, these six people is
That's
my family. So
that's
bye bye, Mr. Stranger, one man.
That's a really good question. And the online test that we'll be doing today, I think plays a lot on that, like if it's this person, if it's that person. But the original question is just there are six people on one and one person on the other.
Okay.
So if you want to, we can go ahead and open up our quiz and kind of go through it.
Okay.
Like I said, it is an old ethics question.
Mm-hmm.
But these are online games that kind of alter it a little so that it's a little more fun. I haven't seen these games all the way through, at least the first one I haven't, but the first question on the page is the original question. So, Ms. B, do you pull the lever or do you do nothing? Pulling the lever deviates the trolley to go towards the one person, and doing nothing leaves it going to the six people, or on this test, it's five people.
So the American side of me says, "Yo, dude, you got $500, and if he can pay me, he good." Just kidding. I guess my assumption would be it would be. I don't really know if because part of me is saying, it's okay to pull a levy so I can save six people, but I can imagine this man family coming and say, "I don't care how much people you save, you killed my daddy." you know, I, and then, yeah, I really don't know if I would or wouldn't, but it would be like if the trolley is coming, that's like a fast thing happening. Um, you wouldn't really have this much time to dilemma and think. And I'm thinking my instinct would say kill the one person and save the six.
Okay, so answering this, we're going to say to pull the lever.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I will say I've heard this question quite a few times, and so I probably have had a little more time to think about it. My answer has always been I don't want to touch the lever because I feel like as soon as I touch the lever, then I am the killer. I will do my best to alert the trolley person. I will run up and I will try to free whoever I can free. I will do anything else in my abilities, but I feel like the second I touch the lever, I'm then the killer. Cuz I didn't put those people on the train tracks. So up until then, it's not me. I'm sure that's not fair because, like you said, the family of the six are gonna be like, you were standing right there. All you could have just pulled the lever and saved them, you know? But I feel like
Right.
I'll do whatever I can. If I gotta run up to the trolley and scream at them to push their brakes, if I can run up to the tracks and try to cut these people loose, I will try to do whatever else in my power. But I do not want to touch the lever. And that has always been my answer there. But here we
I,
say we're gonna
I
pull the lever.
okay, so I hit that and it says 73% of the people agree with you, 27 disagree.
Out of over 9 million people.
Yes.
So most people
So that would
agree.
mean that would mean I made the wrong choice because the path to hell is full with evil.
Okay, so now we're on level two.
Okay.
So the trolley is heading towards five people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing four people instead. What do you do? So five people or four people? Do you pull the lever, or do you do nothing?
But see, I don't understand. Why in the world would there be a second time the trolley is heading towards people?
This
I
is
don't get it.
this is a
And why
different
am I the person near a lever a second time? No, no.
this is a different universe. The first universe, you
Ah,
had the choice of the
no.
one. Don't
I'm
touch.
not touching the
You're not
lever.
touching it this time.
They're trying to set me up. They're trying to send me to prison. I don't like orange that much. They,
Oh gosh. Okay, so this time we're doing nothing. We're not messing with
I'm
it. It
doing
hits
nothing.
whatever people. Okay.
Whatever.
So 33% of people agree with you and 67% disagree with you. So you feel like you hate the right one this time.
I'm on the better road. There's less people.
Oh gosh. So what was actually your train of thought this time?
Um, no, for real. My train of thought is they should have asked a different question. Don't ask me about no trolley a second time because there's no way that I can answer this question again. You just, I feel it. You're asking the same question about the same trolley. You're trying to lead me into a certain type of answer, and no, I'm not following.
Well, like I said, there's no right or wrong answer. It's
I
really
understand
just
that,
your brain, how your brain, and
but
I
ask.
will let you know that I think the whole test is all trolley related questions.
Oh gosh, no.
It's called the trolley problem.
Okay.
So it's gonna
Well,
be a
this
bunch
trolley
of
is a
different
problem for
situations.
me.
Okay.
It is because yeah, they should have went with a different question. Let's move on.
Okay, we're gonna go next to the next trolley question. Okay, so here, in this case, the trolley is heading towards five people, and you could pull the lever to divert it to the other track, but on the other track is your life savings and it will be destroyed. What do you do?
What is life saving?
Um,
Oh, my money,
yeah,
my life savings.
your life savings,
You
yes.
talking my coins is what you talking about. My coins is on
Oh,
this
this is
other
hard too.
side.
Oh no, yes.
Deuces.
Oh no. So you are not pulling the
No,
lever?
no, I pull a lever.
Okay,
If it's between human life and some money or something, I would pull the lever. So,
I agree.
so go ahead and push it.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can go ahead and pull the lever. I totally agree. I would also pull the lever But what disturbs me is the percentage of people here that
Exactly. It's
disagree.
almost half and half. And like I said in the beginning, if I was to give you my American answer, dude number one would have had to come up with like $500
That's right.
because everything is about money here.
I hate to say
Sorry.
it, I do kind of agree in this situation. I don't know why, but a little part of me is like, okay, yeah, I did have to destroy my money to save y'all. So does anyone have a little money for me? And I feel terrible saying that, but that's kind of how that feels. But I wouldn't like be like, I'm not gonna pull this lever until I start to see money or anything like that. It's just that like at after I save their life, if they're like, oh my gosh, you saved us, here's some money, I would take it in this situation. I'd be like, thank you, because I did give up my life savings for you.
That's so
It
sweet of
does feel a little
you.
bad. Huh?
Because after I pull the lever and all of my savings is going, here goes my bill. I'm looking forward to my payment. Thank you very much.
My gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's go to the next one. So in this one, the trolley is heading towards the five people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, but you are on the other track. So in the first case, we decided that it would be better to kill the one to save the many. In this case, you are the one. Is it the same situation?
Oh, how do I end up on the track and still by a lever? Nah, see, you're breaking these things. Like I said, nah. Mm.
So you do not pull the lever to save the people.
No, I do nothing. I will not pull the lever. If I pull the lever, that's suicide. And I don't believe it's suicide. So sorry. But no.
I I think I fear death way too much to give up my life. And I think I've said this before, but the only person who I'd be willing to give my life up for is Nathaniel. That's the only person that I could see giving my life up in any way for. So I
Your
also would
child.
not pull this lever. Huh?
I said for your child. Most
Yeah.
mothers would pull it for their child.
Yeah.
That's about it.
That's about
But
it.
yeah.
So I feel
So
terrible, but I am not doing anything. Uh,
well I was
um,
told that if you suicide, you do not have the opportunity to repent. So uh as most Generation Xers know, at this time in life, there's this thing that's called hot flashes. And that is hot enough. So I'm not doing anything to make me go the other way. Not happening. No suicide.
Now, that worries me in a way that if you sacrificing yourself to save a bunch of people, is God really immovable on his rules that he wouldn't make an excuse for you? You've done something very honorable, and God would still be like, "No, my rules say if you kill yourself, that's it. You don't no ifs, ands, or buts." That feels so unfair. I'd like to think that he'd be
I was
like, okay, in this case, you've given your life for five people.
yeah. But that's philosophy for another time. I would say in this case, uh, another day we would need to dig deeper into the the book.
Religious philosophy. Is that a thing?
We would we would need to go ahead, dig deeper in the book, and find out exactly how that would work because all answers are there in that book. But that's for another day, not today.
let's let's go to the next one. Okay, so the trolley is heading towards five people, and you can pull the lever to divert it to the other track. But on the track is the original copy of the Mona Lisa, which will be destroyed. What do you do?
The trolley is heading towards five people.
Hmm.
Oh,
So either let it hit the five people or let it hit the original copy of Mona Lisa, which is worth millions upon millions and has a very great significance to a lot of people.
yeah. Hopefully they got a picture of it so the Mona Lisa would be gone, and we would definitely go ahead and save the five people.
I agree. I agree. The picture is definitely not worth five people. So we'll be pulling the lever here.
Yes.
And 75% of people agree. So that's good. I expect more of a percentage on that, but okay. Oof, this question is for you. The trolley is heading towards a rich man, and the rich man offers you $500,000 to pull the lever, which would divert the trolley to kill someone else.
Yeah. And this scenario, someone is going to die one way or the other,
Hmm.
and I would not, you know, feel comfortable in that situation. Just one on one. It's not even two people on this one and one person on this one or something like that. It's
Hmm.
just one on one. So uh, I wouldn't touch that lever because I think that would actually be a choice of killing one person over the other.
Yeah, that would be putting worth on one person just because he has more money.
Yeah,
So I agree. I would not pull the lever. But again, I would try to do my best to save the guy. I mean, not because he has money, but just because he is alive. So I would try to flag down the Charlie guy, try to set him free, but I definitely wouldn't pull the lever just to say that the other person is worth less. So we will be doing nothing. Oh, 54% disagree with us here. So there's quite a few people who say they go for the money. I'm not surprised. I am disappointed.
nope. Money, 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 money.
Money, money, money. Okay, so the trolley is heading towards five lobsters. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track where it's just a single cat running over the track instead. What do you do?
Goodbye, kitty cat.
Really?
Especially if you're black.
Why? I
I don't like cats.
know you don't like cats, which is so sad because cats are just like some of my favorite animals.
Yeah, I think I may turn against liking cats. No, I don't know if I turn. I don't ever remember myself liking cats, but being that horror movies is my genre, and a lot of it is cats are just evil things, you know. Cats, um, yeah.
How are cats evil in horrors?
You never seen a horror movie and it's the cat that's evil or whatever.
I've always seen, well, I know there's a stigma about black cats being with witches. I know that.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
besides that, I don't know any horrors where the cat is actually like the villain. Usually the cats are the one that are like hissing at the evil thing, trying to warn people and end up dead.
The ones that I can remember off hand, I couldn't remember or whatever. Um, there was one Tale from the Dark Side from 1990. It's called The Cat from Hell. And it's like this black cat coming and killing people. And then there is the most scariest one of all is Pet Cemetery, where they started out with trying to bring these pets back to life through something at the cemetery, and then but it made them. It's like they were coming back from hell, the animals, and well, these people lost their little boy, and so they tried it with their little boy and brought their little boy back. So that's the premise of the horror movie. But there's a lot more of the horror movies where they use cats as the scary part in the movies, and so that's what I'm talking about.
Well, I think that's kind of unfair. Just because isn't there like a scary movie like Kubo or something with a K that's about a
Cujo,
dog?
the dog. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
and he's
I kind
just
of don't like
vicious.
them either. So okay.
You just don't like animals. So this is the whole moot point we have in this conversation. You just don't like animals. You would pull the lever twice and get off.
I like lobster though. They taste real good. Lobster it is.
So you saving a lobster so you can take them home. That's what's happening.
Put that
Okay.
pot on the boiling.
Okay, so we pulling a lever here. All right, we killed the cat. 16% of people agree with you. Most people would save the cat. And I think that would be because the cat seems a little more advanced, I guess, in the thinking level. You don't see lobsters actually thinking and doing things. But you see cats with different personalities and things, which makes it feels a little more human. So I think that would be why people would go for the save the
Well,
cat
I
instead of the
guess
lobster.
more so that people use them as pets,
Mhm.
and nowadays pets are their family members now,
Mhm.
so they feel like like that's their baby or whatever,
Yeah, so
and
they have
so
to
that's
save it.
probably what that big difference is.
Mhm.
Nobody has a pet lobster.
A
Like I
few
said, it
people
would
have pet lobsters. I'm sure there's
say
someone.
what,
I said few people have a pet lobster. I'm sure there's
but
someone.
not many. And I'm sure after they fatten up, that pit end up in that pot.
Oh gosh. A trolley is heading towards five people who are sleeping and won't feel pain. You can pull a lever to divert it to the other track, running over someone who is wide awake. What do you do? So, do you let it still hit the five people because they're sleeping and so they won't know what's happening to them? Or do you go switch it to hit the one person, but the one person's awake so they would see it coming, they would feel that fear and the pain of being run over.
Yeah. Basically, even though they put in all those little details, it's still one versus five.
Mhm.
And so basically, I would pull a lever, divert it toward the one, and save five people.
Still the one. Okay. So wow, this one's a really 50-50 split with people. They'll either save the person or leave the person.
Wow.
Well, I think because the point of the extra stuff in that question is to make you think about how you would feel being tied down and watching the train come to you, you know? That fear, that, seeing it come towards you, or would you rather just be asleep and not know it's happening?
Yeah, I'd rather be on the trolley and not nowhere under it or
I'm with
yeah,
you.
yeah.
These people don't know how to just get on
Actually,
this
these
trolley.
actually these questions are kind of making me go to stay away from trolleys altogether. Wouldn't
Oh
want nobody
man,
to push me over on the side and then try to make those decisions whether to run me over or not.
leave me out of it.
Exactly.
So the trolley is heading to five people who tied themselves to the track. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing one person who accidentally tripped on the track instead. What do you do? This is
Um,
our five
I
against
in this
one.
no, not in this case. Um, no, not in this case. I do nothing. That person missed and trip and fall, had an accident, got on the track. That's where my compassion is going to go towards that person and help them out. Those five people who tied themselves to this track, yeah, this is the outcome of
It's
tying
deserved.
yourself
Yeah.
to a track.
Agreed. Agreed. I also would do nothing because they definitely put themselves on the track. 78% of people agree, 22 disagree. I really don't
Yeah,
know how you disagree in this situation.
because they still in their mind is stuck on the one
One
versus five.
against, I think you're
Yeah.
right. Okay, so a trolley is heading towards five people. The lever just speeds up the trolley, which might make it less painful. What do you do? The trolley is going to hit these five people. You're just deciding whether it does it quicker, which would make their fear last less, or do you still just do nothing and just let it happen whenever?
I'm not touching the lever. I'm not an accessory to murder of no kind. In that case,
Oh, well, 28% of people agree with you, but 72% still says that you should at least put the people out of their misery quicker.
as soon as we go to court, they can be the ones that, yeah, she killed him.
I saw her pull a lever.
Put her in the electric chair.
Oh
Nah,
gosh, no thank you.
no, thank you.
Okay,
I'm
so
not
how do
touching
you
the lever.
how
My fingerprints will not be on the lever.
do you feel about the trolley questions? I could definitely sense that you don't feel like it's an actual good psychological question, or you just don't like the repetition of the trolley.
Yeah, I just don't like the repetition of the trolley. There are so many other ways to get to the same points that they did with, you know, without keep using the same trolley and lever and then you go take and put me tied down on the train track and put the lever by me too. Come on.
I mean, like I said, the
If I
point of
can reach up, if I could reach up and touch that lever, then I can reach up and get myself on out that thing. And nobody gotta die. So
True.
yeah, it's just a trolley questions.
Get you, and there are different versions. Like there are versions which are like, okay, you're in a car. You're driving a car and you got either an old lady in front of you on the left walking across the street or a woman with a child on the right. Do you swerve towards the old lady or swerve to the woman with the child? You can't, you have to hit one. There are different versions, and it's all of the questions are basically supposed to be making you think on how you value life, I think. I think that's the point of it because you have to think whether okay, the old lady is older and the woman has a child, so the child has a full life to live and the old lady probably has lived her life. Do you think she's worth a little less because of it? And they'll up the amount, so they'll do like okay, there are two old ladies and only one child, things like that to make you still try to figure out. And they do it with animals as well. A dog's crossing the street, a cat's crossing the street, which one do you hit? Stuff like that. Um, I think the point of the repetition is that they want the base of the question to be the same. And the only thing that changes is the person or the amount of people. So that's the only thing that you can really focus on.
I understand.
So
Like
basically,
it
we learned
nonetheless.
here that if we have money, you will save us for sure. And if we have a cat, kiss our butts goodbye. That's what we learned today.
In the neighborhood, in our neighborhood.
Gosh. All right, so make sure that you comment what you would choose in your trolley dilemma. Whether you would hit one or four, or the cat or the lobsters. Let us know what your decisions would have been or how you got to that decision. We'd love to hear it. Um, and let us know if you're like mom and you just dislike the questions altogether. Or if you're like me and you kind of thought they were a little interesting. Make sure that if you leave any comments that they're positive because we are all about the good vibes. And thank you so much for watching us.
Yes, thank you for coming back to our channel, and there will be more to come. Thank you, and bye.
Bye.